Hey, what's going on, guys? It's XJaws, and today I'm playing some Search and Destroy on Overgrown. Now, something I gotta tell you guys right off the bat is that on average, there's about 10% of the players on Modern Warfare 2 on Search and Destroy. For example, right now, I just checked, there's 163,000 people on Modern Warfare 2, and 15,000 of them are playing Search and Destroy. And that's just ridiculous to me. I think that Search and Destroy is the absolute best game type in the game, and I think that the reason why it's not very played is because it's not a very active game type, I guess. And by active, I just mean there's not like constantly kills left and right. It's not the fastest paced gameplay, but it is without a doubt the best game type. Now, it's going to sound like this is a commercial for Search and Destroy Inc. or whatever, but listen, guys, Search and Destroy eliminates so many problems that Modern Warfare 2 has. Think about it. Now, number one of the biggest problems right now with Modern Warfare 2 is how ridiculous the spawning system is, and that's always been a problem with Modern Warfare 2. Spawning system is standard for all Search and Destroy games. You don't have to worry about getting bullshitted. It's going to be the same all the time, and you're never going to get fucked over. So that's number one. Number two, there is, and I don't mean to insult anybody by this, but there is usually a higher caliber of players in Search and Destroy, and what that means is that they're usually more, dare I say it, respectable players who won't be using one-man army, grenade launcher, or noob tubes, and that means it's a lot more fun to play, and you just have a general it just seems like the players kind of have a general respect for the fact that you shouldn't be using grenade launchers in Search and Destroy. Now I know that sounds really cheesy or just kind of like taking a game too seriously, but usually the players in Search and Destroy are like that, and they don't fuck around like the players in Ground War do. So anyway, enough about that. I just wanted to say, you guys should try out Search and Destroy. It helps out a lot. It's not very frustrating, and it doesn't really affect your kill death ratio that much. It's just something you can do on the side. So anyway, I'm using the RPD today with the grip. Now, I recently fell in love with the RPD. I really love it, as you can tell by the title. But there's kind of one setup that I really, really would recommend you guys use if you're going to use the RPD, and that is what I'm using right now. Now, that is the RPD with grip. And even, I gotta say really quick, even without FMJ, this thing shoots through walls like butter. I mean, it's crazy. But anyway, RPD with grip, sleight of hand, stopping power, and Ninja Pro. And the Ninja Pro can be swapped out for Steady Aim Pro if you want, and I'll explain all that in a second here. And my secondary is an RPG. Now, Sleight of Hand Pro is obviously to cut down on the aim down sight and the reload time, both of which are pretty much atrocious on the light machine guns. Now, the light machine guns for like my next perk is stocking power, and the reason is because the light machine guns don't lose any damage over distance. And what that means is if you shoot somebody with a UMP right up close in their chest, it's with stocking power, it's going to take 2 shots to kill. If you shoot them from across the map with stocking power and the silencer, it's going to take 3 shots to kill. Now, the reason is because the bullet loses damage over distance, which is the exact opposite of what would happen in real life, because bullets would, be entering your body at a slower rate and causing more damage. But that's another that's another rant. But anyway, so because it doesn't lose any damage over distance and it's always going to be a 2-shot kill as long as it's not through a wall, the RPD is phenomenal with stopping power. The third perk, Ninja Pro, is just one of my favorite perks, but that can easily be switched out for any of your favorite third perks or Steady Aim Pro, which increases the hip fire accuracy of the RPD, which normally wouldn't be that good, but also because of the grip, it is pretty decent, even without Steady Aim. So that's my little build-up of the RPD and Search and Destroy. So guess there's something else I want to talk about today, and that would be the Resurgence map pack and something else. The Resurgence map pack is coming out June 3rd on the Xbox 360, and I can't wait. I mean, I'm psyched, and I know that there's a lot of people who really are upset with Infinity Ward and think that we shouldn't support them whatsoever, and I agree with you guys, but it's just kind of like one of those situations where it's like, God, you're so right, like in every single way, but it's just I can't help but do it. It's like the best example I can think of is like I don't really want to get all like political or like lovey-dovey, not lovey-dovey, but like I don't want to be a pussy, but the thing is like in my honest opinion, it's like killing animals, like slaughtering animals on such a large scale that the world is doing right now is kind of ridiculous. But steak just tastes so good. Like, I can't help but eat it. But anyway, so it's like I can't help but buy the map pack. I know you guys are going to want to see gameplay from it, so I'll be playing on the map pack. The last thing I wanted to talk about really quickly before this game is over, or before the video ends, is that nothing. Bye.